In this case you will see, a 17-year-old facing a murder charge, a judge who won't hold back his warnings, strict home confinement with every move tracked, and a rare deal that could make or break the defendant's future. This case has it all: shocking twists, life-changing stakes, and courtroom drama you won't believe. Stay tuned.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Wow.
Yes, I agree. This is the young guy that,
So,
he is,
how old is this kid? What happened?
17.
17? He picked up a murder case. What happened?
From my understanding, it was a weed deal gone wrong.
Oh, I remember. I read about this. Right.
Yes.
Really?
Okay.
I'm so disappointed, Mr. Jones. I can't tell you how disappointed I am. You know, we've got but one life to live, just one. You don't get continued. You don't get multiple chances, man. You're not a cat.
Whoa, pause right there. Did you hear that? The judge is laying it down. One life, one shot, no second chances. And notice his tone, firm but frustrated. This is not just courtroom flair. This is a real warning. The stakes for this young man are life-altering. Imagine being 17 and facing a murder charge, his future literally hanging by a thread. This is the kind of moment where every viewer leans in.
I'm bringing you out here because we're talking about you, and it's only fair that you hear what's going on. Because you've now picked up the murder case upstairs, the state has asked me to, your bonds are now set on both of your cases, on your assault and your criminal mischief. They're both set at $5,002. They did not give you a PR bond on those cases, and the state has asked me to revoke and raise those cases because you are a danger to our public. You've not made bond on those cases, so I'm going to deny their request to revoke and raise your bond. But I'm going to tell you now that I don't know if you're going to get out because your bond is set at $250,000 upstairs. But if you do, I don't want you to go anywhere. I want you absolute home confinement, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Do you understand? And you will have a GPS monitor, no drugs, no alcohol.
Check this out. GPS, 24/7 home confinement. No drugs, no alcohol. Basically, every move this young man makes is being tracked. The judge only imposes this kind of strict supervision when he sees someone as a serious danger to the public. And yes, that $4 million bond upstairs, that's a huge warning sign. If the defendant even tries to step out of line, serious consequences are coming.
No weapons, anything else?
No, Judge. Not from the scene.
And I guess just keep me in the loop what happens upstairs, you know, if they do anything with the bonds, just keep me in the loop so we can kind of stay close. The other thing is that thing's going to take a while to play out. And I mean, I'm not going to hold it for 2 years for it to play out upstairs. So let's try to find some kind of resolution so we can, you know, they can worry about it upstairs and then we can just, okay?
yes, sir.
I'll obviously give you sufficient time. Is discovery complete? Because these cases are from November. They're old.
We're still waiting on body cam, dash.
That's that's not good. I mean, wait a second.
November. It's H.
Were they? I guess they may have been 2Bs though. Let me see if that's right. Because if there were 2Bs, then
Actually, Judge, it looks like we have. It looks like we have all of the body cam. It wasn't complete. We have the 911 calls.
oh, so you got discovery's complete.
It looks
Okay.
like it, yes, Judge.
Do you have you given offers on both of the cases?
I have not, Judge, but I'll take a look on his.
There was an offer, but it's been rejected.
There was-
Canceled out that offer.
We had offered a 13-month deferred. I revoked it, obviously, with a new law violation.
Sure.
So I'm probably just going to check his credit and put a jail time offer.
Okay, so I'll give you some time. Take a look. Speak with Mr. Jones what he wants to do. The cases are kind of old, so when we come back in the next time, you must accept the offer from the state. Otherwise, I'm going to set your cases for trial here. Do you understand? Okay, man.
But Judge, in all honesty, I can let him know right now, considering that he has a murder case, I would be, reluctant to plead him guilty to, an assault case, because that could be used in punishment. He's in enough trouble. We may as well set it for trial. If there's not going to be a dismissal on this case.
I'll speak to the felony. I mean,
Sure.
the murder was just filed a couple of days ago, so I'll speak to the felony, see what the CW wants on the assault.
So let's set it a week
and
out.
look at it.
Talk to felony,
Yes,
see
Judge.
what they want. In a week, we can set it.
Yes,
Yeah? Okay. All right. Good luck, guys. Does he have any prior DWIs? Do you know if he has any prior DWIs? Okay.
No, Judge.
Are not gonna work.
I'll run his full NCIC if you'd like.
Please,
Yes,
you
Judge.
need to understand that DWIs are big business in Texas, you know. Watch the news. Every single day someone dies from a DWI. That's why they have made the penalty so darn severe. A third DWI, they're looking at prison up to minimum 2 years in prison, a maximum 10 years in prison. What you're doing is you're pleading guilty to this offense. The DWI is going to go on your record. It will be there for the rest of your life. And what you need to understand is that whenever you get pulled over now in the future, first thing an officer does is they're going to look at your record. If they see that you have a prior DWI, a prior PCS, and they come up to you and they smell alcohol, they smell any kind of funky smell, what do you think they're going to do?
Take me out of the car.
No, not just take you out of the car.
Let's break this down. The judge is not just talking rules. He's explaining the real-life ripple effect for this defendant. One prior DWI does not just sit in the past. It's a ticking time bomb for any new traffic stop. Smell alcohol? He's automatically in handcuffs. And the probation terms? 180 days suspended plus mandatory classes. Miss a beat, and he's back in jail. This is exactly why every decision in court carries consequences years down the line.
Take me to jail.
Probably so. You know, from now on, you're facing a minimum of 30 days in jail for any new cases that you pick up. No more proverbial slaps on the wrist. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
If I were you, even if you have had a sip of alcohol, I wouldn't get into a car. It's a humongous risk that you're taking. You understand? What you have worked out is 180 days in jail to be probated for 1 year. As part of the conditions for you to complete this probation successfully, you must do a DWI education class, 2 victim impact panels. You must also do what's called a TRAS. This is an evaluation to see what conditions you may need. They assess other conditions like, supportive outpatient treatment, intensive outpatient treatment. You must also fulfill those as well. No drugs, no alcohol, guardian interlock, no breath test refusal. What that means is that if you're pulled over in a car and an officer asks you to submit a breath test, you must do it while you're on this probation. If you don't do it, you're in violation. If you violate this, I'm going to issue a warrant for your arrest. I'm going to put you in jail. I'm going to bring you back out. We're going to talk if you violated your probation. If you do, you're looking at 180 days in jail. Do you understand?
And so it would also be a minimum of 30 days, and we discussed that. On this case, it would be, so it would be a 30-day minimum.
So he's doing 30 days as a condition.
Sorry. We're pleading to, pleading to
Say it again? Oh, I see. Right.
He is aware that it would be 30 days minimum.
Right. So if you are revoked, it's a minimum of 30 days in jail. That's what they're trying to allude to. Do you understand?
Sir.
I don't see the enhancement on here, so let me see. Is it true or untrue that you had a Class A misdemeanor theft in 2018?
It's true.
It's true, the enhancement. All right. You were giving up the right to a trial, right to compel witnesses to testify on your behalf, confront and cross-examine your accusers. If you are not a citizen, there are immigration consequences. You can be deported, excluded from the country, denied naturalization. You give up the right to appeal. Once you accept this, you are stuck with this until you complete it successfully or you get revoked. You understand?
Sir.
You still want to do this?
Yes, sir.
How do you plead to the office of driving while intoxicated? I will find you guilty. I'm going to send it to you to the agreement. Does this also take care of the case upstairs?
So if you could dismiss the case restriction.
They're going to dismiss the felony case upstairs. This is a
Here's the real takeaway. Avoiding a felony is huge for this young man. One strike and his record could be permanently scarred. The judge is offering him a chance to dodge the worst-case scenario, but there's a catch. These kinds of deals are rare. Future viewers, take note. The courtroom is not a game show. Every plea, every deal, it all affects his future. This is why paying attention to strategy and legal advice is critical.
great deal for you because anytime you can avoid a felony, you're winning. But you have to understand that there's only so many times, that they're going to do this where they're going to dump one in exchange for the other, especially a felony offense.